How does it feel to know that the world's about to see the Neon Highway?
It's so crazy. This script was written 31 years ago. Do you know this?
I do. I heard about the Johnny Cash story that originally, like, he was, potentially going to be involved, which is insane.
He was attached to star in it, and then it got shelved for 27 years or something. And then, three and a half years ago, I caught wind of it and did everything that I could to kind of throw my hat in the ring in the mix. And now here we are, just about a week from the theatrical release. So it's been a long time coming, and I couldn't be more proud of it.
Right. Because I'm sure for you, I mean, it's like sort of like the best of both worlds, like getting to sing because you are a musician and getting to act. It's like your two great loves sort of have a baby and you get to do it together. Talk to me about that and getting to do both simultaneously.
It's so cool, and it's such a blessing. I've always played music. My parents got me a piano when I was like 5 years old, and I've been playing guitar since I was a young kid. And it's always been my go-to to express myself and to kind of find comfort and solace and all that. But to be able to kind of hybridize that and then mesh it with what I love to do, as an actor, it's really special.
And what do you think about this particular project that will really, what will audiences take away from the film when they do watch it?
I hope they're inspired. Um, I hope they enjoy it. Uh, I think there's a lot of truth in it. There's a heck of a lot of truth and authenticity, I think, in the script, which is really what this whole comes down to. And it's also about the song, and it's about an art form that I think speaks truth and that doesn't shy away from vulnerability. Um, and that's kind of the toughest thing, is to like be vulnerable, but also to have a backbone and to have poise and to still be strong, but to be open, like that's I think that's a really tough thing, which I try to work on, every day of my life. But I think that's what a country song is. I think that's what a good film is. Um, I hope they like it. I hope it inspires them, and I hope it inspires people to create and to if to keep pursuing their purpose. And as so many of us have, we tend to lose our purpose and our drive. I hope it kind of reinvigorates that.
Amazing. And for you, obviously, you are a creative, so you sort of know how it all works. What has been the biggest challenge that you have sort of felt being in the industry that you're in?
There's a lot of gratitude, and then there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of days where you're not making much money, and then bills might be tight. And there's a lot of moments where you're second guessing your decisions to even do this in the first place. But then I get the opportunity to speak with folks like yourself, and it's pretty special. And especially when a song that I write or a song that I sing or a movie that I'm fortunate enough to be a part of, reaches somebody and it speaks to them. There was a song that I wrote years ago, about my grandfather. And I remember I took a publishing meeting in town in Nashville, and they kind of tore me to shreds. And they're like, "Man, this song sounds like you took a whole bunch of stuff that you'd think you'd find in a country song and put it in a country song." And I said, "Well, I appreciate your take, but every line in that song is true." And that song has gone on to not go multi-platinum by any means, but it has gone on to I think provide comfort to a lot of people. Someone wrote me on YouTube the other day, and they said, "Hey, I live out in the country, so far from the first responders, and they kind of volunteer to help people that need I don't know, CPR or that sort of thing." And this woman said that she had just tended to someone who needed her assistance and came home and was all shooken up, and she put on that song, and it put her at ease. And I was like, man, I mean, that's
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 what it's
something.
about.
That's
Yeah, and
something.
that's sort of why you've been given the gift that you've been given. It's not just obviously for personal fulfillment, it's because it's obviously meant to touch people's life. And even if she was the only woman that it touched, then there we go. Like that's enough.
Enough said. Couldn't agree more.
Amazing. Well, congrats on the film. I am excited for the world to see it, and good for you getting to do both. Hopefully, it's the beginning of a string of projects where you are singing and acting and doing it all together. So,
Thank you so much.
absolutely.
Great chatting with you.
You too. You too. Good luck with the rest of your interviews. You must not have too many left now.
We're having a blast.
Having a blast. Just keep them coming. Keep them coming. The same questions. I try and not use the same questions with everyone. So hopefully you get a few different ones to mix it
No,
up.
you're fantastic. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks so much.